Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. Sorry about the heavy nature of last week's Road Warrior, but I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling about the same way. And the more I think about things, about the world we're living in right now, I realize just how spoiled I am. How spoiled we all are. Now let me caveat that. A lot of people say, yeah, we've got a lot of inequity in the U.S., and that is absolutely true. I'm not one of the 1%. I'm not one of the 10%. Hey, my business is struggling right now. My business could be dead. I don't know if it'll be able to recover, or when it does, how I'll recover up to that point. And I can accept that. That doesn't bother me that much. But where I realize we're spoiled is with our freedoms. It's silly, and you know, I'm apologizing for wearing a hat, but I'm not. We can finally, in Nashville, go get haircuts. Now, I could have gone and gotten a haircut if I'd crossed the county line, if I'd gone, 10 miles up the road maybe, to where I live, and crossed the county line out of Davidson into one of the other counties because they were open earlier than us. But I chose not to. I chose to be a good guy and to hold on. Now I've been trying to get in for about a week, and I'm still trying to get in. And it's not because I can't. I could go and sit in line and wait for 2 hours to get a haircut, but I'm going to wait until the line's a little bit longer so I'm not as inconvenienced. How spoiled am I? We're all spoiled with that. We're all spoiled with the freedoms we enjoy here in America. And I think that's part of the reason right now we're so divided. Yes, part of it is philosophical on politics. I get that. But part of it is, I grew up not realizing whether we were middle class or lower middle class or whatever it was, because in some aspects and some things I was able to do because my father worked in radio and television, I was able to do some cool things, so I didn't realize just how lucky I was. But at the same time, the way I grew so fast, I'd sometimes have to wear clothing that didn't quite fit right, a little bit too big, a little bit too small. The pants weren't long enough. The hair wasn't stylish enough. I wasn't cool enough. My glasses weren't cool enough. And that upset me. And, when I'd get a gift in the middle of the year, it was saying, this is going against your Christmas, this is going against your birthday, because my parents didn't spoil me. But what I've realized as I've gotten older is they did spoil me. And it's not how they spoiled me, but it's how America spoiled me. Numerous times throughout the coronavirus lockdown, the quarantine, I was reminded of the Diary of Anne Frank, where here's somebody living in a crawl space, basically, of their attic with their family during the war, not eating and not enjoying the creature comforts, and trying not to complain about it. But yet we had people who complained they were locked up inside for 2 months, even though they really weren't. We were asked not to go out. We were told we only go out when it was needed. But there were too many people who were too upset about that. Our rights are being infringed. I feel bad for feeling so spoiled. And while again, yes, there are so many people in America who have it much, 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 much worse than me. There are kids who aren't, getting meals every day. It's still worse in other areas of the world. It's not right, it's not wrong, but it just makes me realize just how spoiled I am and we are as a nation, as a whole, because of the freedoms we've been offered. Again, hate to be a downer for the second week in a row, but I hope it's something you ponder. I hope it's something you think about. I hope it's something you reflect upon. Yeah, throw this year away. I'm good with that. You know what? Maybe when I was younger it would have upset me more. Now I'm okay. Each and every day I get up, I am thankful for getting up another day and for being, knock on wood, healthy. Because, man, I didn't realize how spoiled I was. When you get to be this big, you realize just how much food you have to eat and just how lucky you have it. Back next week, another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us. Home for all of our Road Warrior videos, almost 400 videos strong. Man, we've been doing this a long, long time. We also throw them up on YouTube, throw them up on Facebook. I do truly, honestly appreciate the fact that you're here. I'm spoiled just to have the equipment I have to be able to do this riding up and down the road. I know it's silly. Who would have thought 10 years ago, well, I've been doing this 10 years, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, that this would be possible? We truly are blessed. We truly are spoiled. Back next week, another Road Warrior. Thanks. Be safe.